Okay, so yesterday we have created an activity for fetching country details. Okay, in the same way, so we are going to write an activity for states and cities. Okay, so activity is available under technical category, right? Okay, so we should not give the spaces for page name. Okay, so yesterday we have created test activity, right? So I observed somebody has given spaces for the page name. Okay, so it will throw an error. So we should not, page name should not contain the spaces. Okay, so this is for fetch state details. Okay, so label can have spaces but not ID. See, so this is the label, right? So when you tab out, so automatically the spaces will be removed. So this is identifier. Clear? And this is going to store in this rule set version, and it is applies to this class. This activity is applies to HSBC vehicle work. Clear? Yeah, create and open. So now you tell me the steps. Hmm? So what is the method in order to fetch multiple records? OBJ browse. Okay. Expand OBJ browse. Give the page name. State details. Okay. Without space. OBJ class. State details. Data class. Clear? Click on save. So as per the clipboard structure, we need to define in the section, right? So now I am going to create an activity for cities also. Then we will define the clipboard structure in the section. Okay, so this is activity rule from, right? Okay, so we can create one more activity from here. This is for fetch city details. Same OBJ browse, expand, page name, city details. What is the class name? City details data class. Clear? Save it. Now go back to the section. Go to the pages and classes. So this is for country, right? In the same way, we need to define for states and cities. So what is the page we have given for states? The OPJ browse parameters.
State name.
State details, right? Okay. So this page will be created on the clipboard by referring to which class? Choose cheppandi. So yesterday I told you multiple times. So whatever the page we given in the OBJ browse parameter, that page will be created on the clipboard by referring to CodePega list. Now you tell me. So what is the corresponding class? CodePega list, right? So parallelly you note down the steps also. Okay. Now you tell me state details dot px results. If you want, you can run that activity alone and you can check the clipboard structure. So what is the class here?
State details.
State details. What is the class? State details data class. Okay. Similarly, it's referring to code pega list, right? Select the city details data class. We'll already in. Okay. So clear or any doubts? Okay. So note down this space and classes structure. The same like country. Okay. We defined here for states and cities also. Okay. So now go back to the design tab. Okay. So for country already we have given, right? Now so remove the local list values if you have any. Okay. So I'm going to remove the values for state and city. Let me refresh. One minute, let me refresh. Yeah, sorry, so it's got stuck. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. So now we need to remove the values if you have any. Okay. Go to the state and city properties. So directly you can open from the section itself. Okay. It is the state. Okay. Now open the section. Okay. So go to the state view properties. What is the source? The same way. So how we define for country? What is the list source here? Look at the values and tell me here. So what is the value we have selected for country? Clipboard page, right? Yeah. For this one also we need to select clipboard page. Okay. So clipboard page is getting generated based on the activity. Okay. So save the section. Okay. Save all it. Okay. Not just okay. ఇందాక సేవ్ అవ్వలేదు. Okay, city details, class is code pega list, Okay, so this is city details data class. Okay, so list source is clipboard page, and we need to select the clipboard page state details dot px results. Okay, so as soon as we select clipboard page, so it is displaying run data transform and run activity. Okay, so we are generating this page by using the activity, right? So we need to select run activity and select the activity which we created, state details. Okay, now property for value, tell me what is the property for value in the state details. Hmm? Property appa. State code is property for value, so property for display text is state name. So for country we selected country code as property for value and country name for property, yeah, for display text. That means, so here state code is the value which is getting stored in the back end, state name is the value which is going to present to the user. Okay, see Hyderabad complete name will be displayed to the end user, but in the back end we will have a value hy. Okay, in the same way we need to give it for city also. Clipboard page, what is the page here? City details dot px results, run data transform, yeah, select the activity, property for value is city code, property for display text is city name. Okay, సో మీరు ఒక్కదానికి నోట్ చేసుకున్నారు అనుకో, ఇట్ ఇస్ ద సేమ్ ఫర్ అదర్ థింగ్స్ ఆల్సో, రైట్? ఓకే, క్లియర్? యా, submit it. And also we need to give those placeholders for state and city. Click on include placeholder, give something like this, select. Similarly for city also. Okay, so now we can see here, okay, the preview. See, all the countries are getting displayed, right? So similarly all the states, here all the cities. Okay, so even if you select country India, it will display all the states irrespective of country and state. All the cities also will be displayed. Okay, now we need to restrict, right? So when we select country India, it has to display corresponding states, similarly corresponding cities for that state. Okay, so before we are going to do that, so we need to know about the tracer. Yeah, see, so this is the clipboard, right? Similarly we have a tool called tracer. So this is one of the debugging tool. So by using this tracer we can debug many of the PRPC rules. Okay, so only we cannot test, okay, we cannot trace only very few rules. Okay, that we will be discussing later. See, we have created test activity, right? Let me open that. Okay, so I want to know the execution process. Okay, so what we need to do here is, okay, before, okay, running this activity, we need to open the tracer. Okay, so we'll click on the tracer and click on run. Okay, it will trace all the steps which are there in the activity. See, this is the first step, right? No, this first step has been started and ended and created the page called work page. Here you see the step status. Good. Next, what happened? Property set method has been executed and assign the values to the property. Here you see. Okay. So like this, if you have any errors, you will see status has failed. So that you can go to the corresponding step and you can debug the code. Clear or any doubts? Okay, so we'll be working on tracer daily. So so if you get some issue, so you have to open the tracer before executing the flow or before executing the activity. Okay, so I executed this activity alone, right? So I need to open the tracer here. Suppose, let's say, so we have activities in the section, right? We have called. So now I am going to run the flow. Okay, customer details. Okay, so before that I need to open the tracer and execute the flow. See, it is capturing thousands of steps. That means, see, while creating the work object, so there are so many activities involved. So we have clicked on this menu, right? So for that also there are many rules behind that. Okay, all those rules will be executed and traced here. But so we don't need to know about all these things, right? So we have to trace our rules. Okay, so internally we have many PRPC rules, right? So those will be executed internally. So a few things we need to know about the few rules. Okay, not all. Okay, so if we want to trace about only our rules, okay, we need to do some settings here. Okay, so go to the tracer settings. Okay, see, our rules will be there in our rule set, right? Similarly, PRPC rules are there in PRPC rule sets. Okay, so by default all the rule sets have been selected here. Okay, see, these are rule sets. So you deselect all and select the rule sets which are related to our application. Okay, if you want you can select this UI kit also. That's it. Okay, these are enough. Okay, so if you want to trace PRPC rules also, so you need to check other rules also, other rule sets, sorry. Okay, so here these are the rules. Okay, so by default activity steps enabled, right? Okay, if these steps disabled, then you need to enable, otherwise you cannot see the steps in the tracer. Okay, similarly, if I want to trace some other rule called declare expression, so I need to select this. Okay, clear? So you need to select the rule set which are related to our application. So by looking at the rule set, we can say. Okay, clear? Yeah. So now, so I am going to run the flow again. See, all the activities have been executed, right? This is the first activity, step begin. Okay, OBJ browse. Okay, country details, state details, and city details, right? So if you want to see here, so you need to select the step page. Okay, so if you don't select any, if you don't give the step page, by default it will take py work page as step page. Let me open our activities. Okay, so generally here we need to give the step page. If you don't give any page, by default it will take the step page as the activity class. So what is the activity class here? HSBC-HSBC vehicle work. Okay, this corresponding page is py work page. Okay, so now, so these are the steps traced by this tracer, right? And where we can see the work object information on the py work page. Okay, sorry, go to the clipboard. Okay, see all the pages have been created. See the city, country, state. So these pages will be displayed in alphabetic order. Similarly, you will have states also. Okay, so you can see all these details on the clipboard. Okay, so this is part of work object, right? So you need to open the tracer from clipboard from here. Okay, so if you are going to run the activity alone, you need to open that particular clipboard and tracer. Okay, see now I'm going to select step page as. So if you are going to select the step page, you need to define under pace and classes. Okay, so for this scenario we don't need to select any step page, but if you want to see on the tracer, okay, so you have to select the step page. Okay, so for this scenario, okay, so directly we are defining the pace and classes in the section, right? So we don't need to give anything here. Okay, so now, so we are going to work on dynamic cascading. So currently it is getting displayed all the countries, states and cities, right? Okay, so you will understand about the pace and classes, the step page and all, okay, slowly. Okay, so if you understand that concept, it will be very easy. Okay, so going forward you will understand easily. See, so when I select country, so this country code has to pass here, right? Okay, and has to filter corresponding details. Okay, this passing value concept is called parameter in PRPC. Okay, so parameter is same like property. Okay, so but parameter doesn't contain the value, doesn't store the value, rather it passes the value from one place to another place. Okay, see the property holds a value, right? Okay, similarly parameter also holds a value but doesn't store. Okay, it holds a value temporarily. Okay, it will pass from one place to another place. Okay, so now, so every time we need to display all the countries, right? Okay, so whenever we select the country India, that IN has to pass to state details as a parameter. Okay, and based on that parameter value, it has to filter. Okay, suppose let's say this IN will come here, and So what are the how many records we have where country code equivalent to IN? Yeah, these two will be displayed. Similarly, the state code will be passed as a parameter to the city details, and okay, it will be filtered match records. Okay, suppose if you select AP, AP will come here, and these are the cities will be displayed. Okay, so that we will be doing now. So now we have to define parameter for state details and city details, not for country, because so always we need all the country details. We don't need to restrict here. Okay, so user can choose any of the country from the list. Okay, after choosing the country, then only we have to display the corresponding states and cities, right? Yeah. Now go to the activities. Go to the state and city activities. Okay. So parameters can be defined under parameters tab. Okay. So here I am going to define parameter called country code. Okay. So this is the string. Go to the steps. Now, so we can define parameters under parameters tab, and we can access those parameters by using a page called param. Okay, PARAM. Okay. So note down about the parameters. Okay, put heading parameters. Okay, so parameter is same like property, but it doesn't store the value, rather it pass value from one rule to another rule. It doesn't contain the value. Okay, rather it passes value from one rule to another rule, or one place to another place. And okay, we can define parameters, okay, for the rule under parameters tab in the rule form. Okay, so we'll have this parameters tab for almost all of the rules. Okay, so if we don't have parameters tab for the rule, that means we cannot define parameters for that one. That means we don't need. Okay, and we can access and can be accessed by using a page called param. And parameters can be accessed by using a page called param. Okay, clear? Yeah. So now go to the steps, expand OBJ browse. Okay, so here this works like where condition. Okay, select star from table where column name equivalent to some condition, right? Similarly, so here we have a country code in the state details, right? Here condition is equal, value is param dot country code. Okay, so this value will be passed to here dynamically at runtime. Okay, suppose if the value IN, this IN, okay, country code is equivalent to IN. Okay, it will fetch the corresponding states. అర్థమవుతుందా? So if you don't know SQL basics, then I will put in different way. Okay. Say yes, select. Okay. Column 1, column 2, and so on from table. Table means the class. Okay, that class is connected to table, right? So internally it will take that table from that class, that is handled by PRPC. Okay, so where column equivalent to some condition. Okay, so here condition is, yeah, country code, right? So we are passing this value dynamically. Okay, and here we need to select other columns also, other required columns, state code and state name. We are using this for displaying and for storing purpose, right? So you need to select these also, state code and state name. Okay, here it should be is equal. Okay, for state code and state name should be value. Okay, note down this. Okay, first you need to define the parameter, then come back to the steps tab and give the country code is equivalent to param.country code. Okay, this you can select from the drop down. So you have defined parameter, right? See, if you don't define, then you will not have this option. Okay, save it. Similarly, we need to define parameter for city also. Here parameter is state code. Okay, in the states parameter is country, in the cities parameter is state. Go to the steps, expand OBJ browse. Here state code, tell me, is equivalent to, yeah, param dot state code. Similarly select city code and city name. Save it. Okay, so we have defined the parameters for state activity and city activity. Okay, so wherever we reference these rules, that time it expects parameter value. Okay, so now you tell me, so where we have referenced these activities, ఎక్కడ కాల్ చేశాను? ఏంటబ్బా మీరు ఎక్కడ కాల్ చేశాను యాక్టివిటీస్? Online, yes. Sudhir, where we have called activities? Okay, so we have referenced those activities in the section, right, at property level. Okay, so we need to pass that value, parameter value dynamically. Okay, so we haven't defined parameter for country, right? We defined for state and city. Okay, go to the view properties of state. See, now it is expecting. Earlier we haven't defined, okay, parameter for state details. Okay, that time it was not there, this option. Okay, so now it is expecting this value. Okay, this is not mandatory. If you don't select, you will not get the values, but you will not have any errors, but you will not get the values. Okay, so if you pass the value, then only you will get the corresponding values. Okay, now you tell me, so the country code, from where the country code will come here? See, you see, so whenever users select country India, So what will be the backend value? IN, right? That IN has to pass to this state details activity, right? So now if you select the country here, country code pass అవుతుందా లేదా ఇక్కడికి? Obviously pass అవుతుంది, right? Backend value. Yeah. So we need to select, we need to give the country property here. Note down. Okay. Go to the state property and select the and give the parameter value is property name as country. Country is property name. Okay. Similarly, save it, submit it. Similarly, we need to give the C. So now you tell me which property we need to give.
State.
Yeah, state. అర్థమవుతుందా? Yeah. Now submit it. Click on save. Okay. So now we will test it. Go to the customer details. Okay, we can see that we can see by using preview also. Okay, so now I am going to select India. See, okay, so these are the states belongs to that India, right? So if I select state Andhra Pradesh, it has to display
State. Cities now.
only 2 cities, right? Tirupati and Vizag. See, okay, so now I am going to select country as United States. Okay, these are the United States related states. These are California related cities. Okay, this is called dynamic cascading. So it is very important for interviews. Okay, so how do you do the dynamic cascading? Okay, you need to tell all these steps. Clear? You have 1 minute. So we can achieve this dynamic cascading by using another 2 rules also. Okay, we have report definition and data page. Okay, let's come back to the topic. Okay, this is clear, right? Or any doubts? Navigation note చేసుకున్నారా? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ డేటా మేబీ మిస్టేక్ ఉన్నట్టుంది. సో ఇక్కడ స్టేట్ కాలిఫోర్నియా సిటీ కూడా వస్తుంది కదా. సో యూ నీడ్ టు ఎంటర్ ద రైట్ డేటా యాజ్ పర్ దిస్. సో ఐ ఆల్రెడీ సెంట్ యూ రైట్. ఓకే, so as per this notepad you have to enter the data, then only you will get correct results. Okay, so now see, when we create a data class in PRPC and select the primary key, so it automatically creates report definition and data page rules. Okay, see, I am going to open country details data class. Okay, okay, see here, so these are the properties which we have created, and also so these are the categories, right? So here we see one more category, reports. Okay, so under reports category we have a rule called report definition. Okay, reports is category, rule category, this is rule type, this is instance, rule instance, or simply called rule. Okay, so the PRPC automatically created this. Similarly, data page also. Okay, so we'll be discussing about data pages later. Okay, similarly, if you open state, okay, so you will have report definition rule. Similarly for city also. Okay, so you put heading report definition. Okay, you can note down this. Okay, so a report definition rule is used to generate the reports with the data from database tables. Okay, you note down that. Suppose I want to retrieve all the work objects which are created in past 1 week. Okay, so yeah, I can do that. So if we want to fetch, okay, so all the work object status which are created in past 1 week. Okay, so like this we can take the reports. Okay, so report definition can be created under report definition category, and it is an instance of the class rule obj report definition. Okay, so that means all the report definition rules which we create will be stored in the table which is connected to rule obj report definition class. Okay, so these are the report definition rules created by PRPC, right? So now we can create. Okay, so now we are going to create the report definition rules. Okay, so if we want to take the report on this class, we need to create under this class. Okay, so if you want to see the work object related information, you need to create report definition rule under work class. Okay, now we are fetching the country details, right? So now we need to create a report definition under country details data class. అర్థమవుతుందా? Yeah, so now right click on this class, create, go to the reports, report definition. Okay, so go to the country details data class, right click, reports, report definition. Label is fetch country details. See, either we can use the PRPC created report definition also. Okay, but we are creating manually. But we need to know, right, about the rules, how we need to create and all. Okay, the column source here, we need to select all the required columns. For country, how many properties we have? Hmm? How many properties we have for country details? Two, right? For country code and country name. What is one more? Only two, right? Okay. So all the properties will be available under drop down. If it is not coming, then you enter simply. What happened? Okay. So right click on the class, reports, report definition. Fetch country details. Okay, save. Okay, similarly create state details report definition. Go to the state details data class, right click, reports, report definition. State code, state name. Okay, so in order to achieve dynamic cascading, we need to define parameter for this one, right? In the same way. So we have defined parameter for state and city activity, right? Similarly, we need to define for state details, city details, report definition rules. Okay. Go to the parameter, give country code. So name can be anything, like you can give C code, some. Okay. So data type is text. Okay, you note down this. Okay, in the query tab, you just select the column names, state code and state name. Then go to the parameters tab, define the parameter. So now we can access this parameter by using the page called param. Okay, in the query tab. Go to the query tab. Here we need to select country code, right? It is where condition. Relationship is equivalent to, what is the value? Param dot country code. Okay, click on save. Similarly, go to the city details data class, right click, reports, report definition. City code, city name. Now you tell me what we need to do.
State region.
Parameter define cheyala leda? Yeah. State code. Go to the query tab. Here you need to select state code is equivalent to param dot state code. Click on save. Clear? Okay. So now, so where we need to refer these rules? In section, right? So there we have option, right? We already done by using the clipboard page. Now we need to select report definition as source. Okay. So now go to the section, customer details, country. Okay. You change it to clipboard page to report definition. Now applies to class. You tell me. By looking at name you can tell. So which class we need to select? Ramesh? Simple above. From where we are fetching the data? From which class? From which data class? Country details, right? So confusion అయిపోతున్నారు. Simple also. Okay. See country details. Okay. So we need to select the report definition rule, right? Okay, so we have two report definition rule, so which is generated by PRPC and which is created by us. Okay, which one we need to select? Ours one. Okay, so you can select OverTP one also, like the one which is created by PRPC, but we need to define parameters for those. Okay, so here property for value, tell me, country code, property for display text, yeah, okay, submit it. Now go to the state, okay, similarly change the clipboard page to report definition, sorry here, right? Okay, applies to classes, yeah. See, now we defined parameter for state details rule definition, right? Report definition, and it is expecting the value. So here we need to select country, country property. Okay. Similarly for city also. Applies to is city details data class. Sorry. Okay. Submit, save. That's it. Now run the flow and see the changes. See, country, India. Okay. Clear? Yeah. So similarly, we can do this scenario by using data page also. Okay. So we'll be discussing about data pages tomorrow. Okay. So clear, Syed? సో ఇవన్నీ నోట్ చేసుకున్నారా లేదా? యా. సో ఎనీ డౌట్స్? Okay then. So we can wind up for the day. We'll meet on tomorrow. Bye.